Morning, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dead Video Diary. I've just came out of the shower, literally, I'm in my towel, look, and like Laura said that I was going to go for a run this morning. So she's gone for a run this morning, and I've just come out of the shower, and no one's in this room. And it's weird, I don't like it, it's so strange. I'm so used to her being here now. I haven't been in this room without her for nearly 2 weeks, well, since she moved in. Ugh. Ugh. And we are off. You know that feeling when you're trying to head to work and then you get journalists want to get in touch with you? God damn it. So I'm running a tad late. Do you remember how I said yesterday I was running a bit late? It's now the time that I thought I was running late yesterday, but I'm like barely off of, I'm not even past Gloucester Road yet. So there's that. But I got an email yesterday from a newspaper, asking about basically like what I did and stuff, and if I'd be interested in the project they're running together. So I may be part of an interesting little project thing that's going on between a couple of different people in the newspaper. So there's that to look forward to potentially. It looks like quite a good system as well, because it means it might get me in touch with other people like me, you know, which is always a good thing, and something to do. I'm always in the mood for something to do, since that people think that I live the life of a 40-year-old married person now. So there's that as well. Laura got back from a run and stuff. She's looking good. Bless her. Bless little cod socks. I couldn't get up at that time and go to the toilet. I couldn't get up at 7:30 and go for a run just like that. Like in the time it took me to get up, get in the shower, she was already out for a run. That's mental. I'd be like, it was hard enough for me to get in the shower, to be honest with you. I was more than happy to sit and lie in bed. But that's what that's what you do, isn't it? Bless little cod socks. She likes her running, does Laura. She's just hasn't been able to do it recently because of the rain. She's got out and done it now. It's enough about her. What's been going on? Yesterday I did quite a considerable amount of programming. Well, I say quite considerable, I mean like considerable in the respect that since Laura's moved in, I did quite a lot of testing and stuff. I'm not really happy with, like, it seems ugly to me, the code that I've got. I'm not sure whether it's the code that's ugly or the tests that are ugly or what, but something is quite ugly and I don't know how to fix it. That's the problem. I think the code is just like as ugly as it can be, essentially. Causing a bit of a pile up here because this guy behind me, I'm trying to let him go. It's always nice, if someone's going up the hill, you should always let them go. It's harder for them to stop than you to stop, or to start, etc. What was I talking about? I was talking about something. Yeah, the code itself looks ugly, but I don't think there's a better way of doing it. It looks like a bit of a mess. The tests, there has to be a better way of doing it, in short, because it's hideous the way that I'm currently doing it. Absolutely hideous. And yeah, so I don't know how to deal with it at the moment. I'm gonna look into it, try and figure it out. Try and solve the problem today. Today at work we are potentially going live, who knows? It depends if the third-party company has fixed their shit. And yeah, that's about that really. If not, then I guess, unless we've got planning meetings or whatever, but I don't think we will, I'll be working on my own kind of stuff, which is always good fun. I always enjoy doing a bit of that, because I like being able to just sit down for like 6 hours straight and just do something, you know. But yeah, otherwise, talk on Laura's behalf again, Laura's getting like emails semi-frequently now from people that are like offering a different stuff. So hopefully she won't be jobless for too long. Although she hasn't had an interview yet. I am definitely very confident in her, and very like, what's the word? Very optimistic for the future, I guess. Because she went to the job centre yesterday and they said, which is really shit actually, they went through the entire process. Laura went through the entire process of booking a thing online, asked her who she lived with, she said she lived with me, asked if I earned over a certain amount of money or worked over a certain number of hours, and then said, right, come in for a meeting into the job centre. Goes into the job centre, and they're like, oh, how many hours? So they asked for like, do I work over 24 hours? And she said, they then asked her, how many hours, essentially, not just over 24, how many hours? And she was like, well, it's just full time, and it's like 37.5 hours a week. And they're like, oh, right, well, you can't have job seekers, or whatever it is. Well, why don't you just have one more question online? Instead of having over 24 hours, why don't you have, how many hours do they work? And then a slider. You slide it and then you go, oh, tough shit. Why don't they do that instead? God, what a waste of time. But yeah, so hopefully she doesn't even have to go on it then, if she's pretty lucky in the job hunt. But anyway, I'm about to pull onto the main road and stuff. It's going to be I can't end my video now, can I? I can't end the clip because I need to concentrate on the roundabout, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh, I love having a car that's actually not that slow. I don't think I'll be able to deal with. Laura said when I got this car, she said, how are you, what's it like getting used to a like small car that's not very powerful or whatever? Because I used to drive before this, I used to drive Mum's car, which was a Mazda, and it was a like 1.6 litre with a turbo on it, and it was pretty quick. It was heavy, it was really heavy, but it was fast, and you could like do a lot of stuff with it in like the wrong gear if you wanted to, because it was just powerful enough to do it. And then Laura always drove her mum's car, which is essentially, I think it's a little bit older than this. I think it's a little bit older than this, but it's a Corsa, and it's just like a 1 litre Corsa. And obviously this is a 1.2 litre. So she was like, what's it like having a weak, slow car, having to come down from a powerful car? And I'm like, you know what, it's not actually all that bad, because if I really want to, I can put my foot down and it flies. See? 30 miles an hour now. Like a good boy. It doesn't sound like a that was a massive waste of petrol. Just in first. But no, that just jumped to third, get 30 mile an hour there. It's quick for me. It's not, it's probably, I bet it's faster than Mum's car actually, because Mum's car, while it's more powerful, it's just heavy. And this is great, it like whips, look. You see me whip. I'm having too much fun now, I should end the video. I'm gonna get a crash, and this video is not gonna work as evidence. To clarify as well actually that that's first gear. First gear on this car is actually not very good. Second gear, flip me. You can do a lot of work with second gear on this car. First gear is a bit like, it rattles and you have to change. Well, I guess you can get to 30 in first gear, but it doesn't like it. You probably redline it. Whereas in second gear, my lord, does this thing pick up pace in second gear. Anyway, that's enough of that really, isn't it? Talking about its irrelevancy. It's a fuel efficient car that drives me around, that's all that I need. Right, not home, work even. God damn, here we go. Oh dear, I'm not, never impressed myself when I drive quickly. God damn it. Oh, bad habit to get into, because like if you drive slowly, you just use less petrol. It's as simple as that. Use less petrol, and then like if you continue to, like there's no rush, is there? That's what I always get annoyed at, is when you see people rushing around. Like, what are you rushing for? I bet you it's not as important as you think. God, it's a nice Fiat, I like that. Short, ladies and gentlemen, speeding, not worth the time difference, because normally you end up at the same traffic lights as normal people, and also, like, accelerating quickly, absolute waste of time for the same reason. Spending more fuel to get to the same speed everyone else is driving. It makes no sense. It makes absolutely no sense at all. 6 o'clock, and I'm moving my car so I don't get locked in the car park. There we go, move that, now back to work. God. Almost home. I was just talking to Dad on the phone, because he rung me while I was still at work. Because I wasn't supposed to be at work. I left work at 7 o'clock. I normally leave work at 4:30 as a general, I'm gonna have to edge around him though, so that I can let you go. Right, okay, so what on earth? The first half of today, nothing really happened. We were supposed to be going, obviously we've been tempting fate with going live. We've been waiting, finger on the pulse, ready to go. Morning, didn't get called in because the third party hadn't put in their change yet. So I spent the morning firing, like literally blistering through code of my own system. It was really good. I got so much done. But in the afternoon, from 2 o'clock, we got the go-ahead to turn everything on. And then that's where everything went like a bit, never mind, eh? For example, the live deployed extractors, or one of the 2 live deployed extractors, I oversaw all of the new world deployments. The old world deployment, which is one of the extractors, wasn't oversaw by me. That was like a that's like old world stuff, nothing to do with me. I'm not allowed to touch it, essentially. Yeah, one of those extractors had no idea our live box even existed. Don't worry about it, my friend. Arse. It literally had so the live extractor had no idea where to send our God, my friend, any fucking time. Go on then. Jesus. It had no idea where to send its messages, so we fixed that. We pointed it at the right box, couldn't talk to that box, got that all sorted, and then we were going through trying to figure out why it wasn't working. It started talking to it, threw an error message, and then they were like, right, well, we've told people that we're going to go live today now, so we need to go live. We need you all to stay and figure out why. So we're going through the old system's code, trying to figure out why it's not working. We figure out what it is. It's in the old system, unfortunately. We can't fix it in the new world. Like a new world, we can get... Sweet Jesus. In the new world, we can get a deployment through to live in literally like a matter of 15 minutes and be semi-confident of the fact that nothing's changed because we've got automated smoke tests and all that kind of good stuff. With the old world, no. You can do a deployment like once a month. We used to have the ability to do things called hot fixes, but that ability got shut down recently. So that's not an option, and we were literally trying to find out like how to change this thing, and God, we was basically there that late trying to get it so that we could prove we could do it and then push everything through, and it took till 7 to do that. I can't really go into the specifics of what we did, unfortunately, but I'm almost home now, and poor old Laura has been in on her own for nearly 12 hours, so I've got to go say hi. And it's night time, ladies and gentlemen. It's about 10 o'clock now, so I'm going to render you all that kind of good stuff. Came home and Laura cooked a delicious sweet and sour chicken. Very nice. She's in bed at the moment playing Plants vs Zombies. Living a dream. Yeah, she is. So today, after going to work for however many hours, it's hearthstone time. Which is why Laura's in bed, just pissed. Absolute banter. But yeah, so it's been a long ass day, and I'm winding down to some hearthstone, getting as much gold as possible before the new expansion, babe. Woo! Woo! She's not impressed. But otherwise, though, yeah, today was fun, wasn't it? While it lasted. That old workaroo. It's not even fixed either, so tomorrow we're going to rush through proper fixes. We figured out a way of doing it without the fix. Hacking it, basically, like proper hack job in it. But until then, we have a way, basically, of going around it until we can get our proper fix in. Which, the sooner we get the proper fix in, the better, to be honest with you, because it needs to go in ASAP. The way we're fixing it is dodgy as hell. But we've got that to look forward to tomorrow. And what's for dinner tomorrow? Sausage and mash? Yeah. What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm not sure yet.
Not sure yet.
Go out, so
Ooh. I'll catch you later.